everyone, it's me, Asifa Lahore, back with Sergio.
Hi, hello, Asifa.
Hello. God, it's been a while since we've done a Drag Race review.
It's been a while since we've sat on these chairs.
I know, I'm so sorry, guys. Literally been busy with Pakistan Fashion Week, with Eurovision, with gigs, with everything.
Wow.
We've been about. We've been passed about left, right, and centre.
And we've enjoyed every single moment over there.
So what we're going to do for you guys today is we're going to give you 3 reviews in one video. But before we get started, as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification if you want to get more videos.
So, let's rewind.
So let's rewind.
Rewind. The crowd table.
Selector! We are going to do a very quick overview of episode 10 and 11. So let's start with episode 10.
Hey, so episode 10, Plastic had just been kicked out. The Maxi Challenge
Was a magic challenge.
was a magic challenge.
And the girls were divided into 2 teams. Team number 1 was...
Brooklyn, Nina, and Sugar.
And team number 2 was...
Akira, Evie, Silky, and
Vanjie. Okay, I love this magic challenge because it was just colourful, it was easy to watch, and it was really fun.
It was really fun. And again, I think some queens, really shone. They really came to
Shone, babes.
Shone.
Not shun.
Oh, I'm tired. They shone.
They did shone. And literally, or maybe I'm wrong, they shone. Yeah, they did shone. They shut.
Shone.
They shone. They shone. No, they shone. They definitely shone.
They shone.
Yes. No, they shone.
They shone.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
So the Maxi Magic Challenge was amazing.
It was. And I want to learn some of those tricks.
Do you know what I mean?
I want to full milk.
Yeah.
That was fabulous. I think some queens really came to the forefront.
Yes. Again, that challenge forced you. It was an improv challenge, but it was also a technical challenge where you had to do the trick technically, but also improv very well.
I thought Nina was really good. I thought it was one of the times that she, was front and center.
Yes, exactly.
She was really good.
And I mean, that helped her win the challenge.
Yeah,
because she was the winner of that challenge. Who was bottom 2 in that challenge?
It was Sugar, which I thought was quite unfair, to be honest. It was Sugar and Vanjie.
Yeah, I thought it was very unfair that Sugar was in the bottom because she was on the winning team.
Yeah.
So
you'd think that,
that would save her. The runway, that episode was obviously the Kaftan runway.
Yeah, and I think linking to what we were just saying, I think that's where Sugar lost it.
Yes.
Because she had 2 reveals and they were budget.
They were so budget. I wouldn't even say budget, I would say busted.
She should have just kept that first thing on because it looked cute.
It looked really bad. Okay, so we do the lip sync, and literally, who wins the lip sync, Sergio?
Vanjie wins the lip sync.
Vanjie. Now, if you rewind and look at our previous Drag Race review, I said that Vanjie would go through this really dark phase of, going in the bottom and having this, reawakening storyline, and it's kind of heading that way. So, Sugar goes, Vanjie stays. Then we move on to episode 11, and oh my gosh, I loved episode 11. So, the main challenge was a makeover challenge, and what they did, obviously there were 6 queens remaining, and they brought 6 previous queens that had already left this season. So
very interestingly, they didn't bring back it was interesting to see the queens that they did bring back. There was no Raja, there was no
Mercedes, no Kahana. But they did bring back, let's do this, Soju, Ariel, Scarlet, Plastique, Sugarcane, and one more.
Oh, I cannot remember.
Oh my god, we must remember. It wasn't Raja, it wasn't Kahana, it wasn't Mercedes, we will remember. What was the other queen? There was one other queen. So just go show how much of an amazing season it is.
It'll come to us. Will it come to us?
No, we need to get this. Even if it's take ages. Come.
Okay, let's think about it. Plastique was with
Brooklyn. Scarlet was with Evie. Soju was with Silky.
Akira.
Honey Davenport.
Amazing.
There we go. I knew it was something.
That took its
time.
Yeah. She came back full man beard.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she looked hot, but I think just came back just to get the dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's they?
Well, viewers.
Oh, okay. No,
People
yeah,
that come to see her shows, innit? She thought, ooh.
Your man.
Yeah.
I could be betrayed.
Yeah. Okay, so the makeover challenge was amazing because what they had to do, the queens that were remaining had to dress the queens that had left as their sisters.
Yes.
Brooklyn won the mini challenge, which I can't remember what the hell it was, but Brooklyn got to assign.
Well, they're slapping each other.
That's it. They had a slapping mini challenge. Brooklyn won.
And just to go back to that, that's what the reading challenge should have been.
Yes.
Because the reading challenge was awful.
Oh, the reading challenge was budget this year. So literally, Brooklyn assigns the queens, and the biggest gag was that Brooklyn assigned Soju to Silky.
I know that the show kind of made this whole thing, like that she was trying to set her up.
She was though. Let's be honest. She threw shade.
What? But where would the Brooklyn put Soju anyway? I thought I didn't see that it was so shady. Silky is a special specimen in the first place. Who would she have been paired with that looked like her? I didn't think it was that shady.
Oh, it was so shady. Brooklyn is playing a game. So anyway, Brooklyn wanted to kick Silky out, hence why she.
But who would you have given Soju to?
Don't know.
Well, there you go. No, you're like.
Alright, let's disagree then. Let's disagree.
Let's disagree.
Okay, fine. So, what did you think of the makeover challenge? Who was tops and who was your bottoms?
Oh, well, Silky was awful. She couldn't paint to save her life. She looked awful. Soju looked awful.
It was budget. It was really budget.
I liked.
I really liked Nina West and Sugarcane. I really liked, the LGBT flag and the trans flag together. Obviously, as a trans person, seeing, finally seeing trans being, really a part of the LGBT community in all its senses was just heartwarming.
And being acknowledged for its differences, but at the same time, still part of the community, still part of the same family.
Oh, totally. And literally, it goes back to drag and trans being intertwined in many ways,
And I saw the family resemblance. You don't have to be wearing the same wig to be family.
Yes.
I quite liked where Nina was going with it. And again, it just showcased Nina at her best.
Yes.
At her congenial best.
Yeah. Evie, I thought, was really good. Evie with
really
Scarlett
good.
was
I didn't really
good.
understand the negative critiques that she got.
Yeah.
Oh, it looked cheap, looked like scraps.
Yeah.
I thought it was very fashion.
I thought it was very her.
Very her. And what I loved, and I've always loved this about Scarlett was like, you know what, this is about her.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you... She's an actress.
Yes.
Scarlett was always an actress.
Scarlett killed it.
Scarlett killed it.
Killed it.
Again, one of my favourites this season.
Totally. And then we move on to Plastic and Brooklyn.
Just standard, pretty.
Yes.
They came out in, in pageantry.
Yes.
Pageantry.
Pageantry, yeah.
It was okay.
It was okay.
I didn't hate it.
And then you had Vanjie and Ariel.
Yeah. Let's rewind. So we had that whole hoo-ha about the wigs.
Yes.
Transpires that Ariel had forgotten the wigs and not actually left them.
Honey, she wanted those wigs back.
Yeah.
So Plastic lied. Honey. And if you've obviously been on Twitter in recent, weeks, there's been this whole, Twitter bashing between Raja O'Hara and Plastic. And literally Plastic has been like, no, they were left for me, and how dare you.
On Twitter, Ariel also did say that she had left them for... So it's just like, who do you
believe?
Yeah.
Anyway. These queens. Anyway, so the winner of that challenge. Oh, actually, so Vanjie and Ariel were really good. They looked really good. They looked like sisters, and I really liked the way they did Vanjie.
All the other queens thought that Vanjie had got it.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, who got it?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised. I thought Vanjie would have won that challenge as well.
Yeah.
But the bottom two were Nina West and Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
And
honey,
that lip sync.
That was
bad.
It was spectacularly bad.
It was so bad. Okay, as soon as it was like TLC No Scrubs, not only is that an amazing song, I thought, okay, Silky's gonna kill it because stereotypically ghetto queen, that kind of, she's gonna kill it. And Silky was bad.
She was bad.
I mean, Nina, it wasn't really her song. It wasn't a campy song, but Nina gave it.
I think Akira summed it up when she was like, Nina just stood there looking like one of those like Christmas teddy bears, just moves. And Silky was like, beach whale, living her life.
Literally living her life, just taking off one wig. And I have to say, when RuPaul went, nah, I felt the same. And the queen that left in that episode was
Nina West.
And I have to say, I was a bit gutted because I am a Nina West fan.
Yeah.
I
love what she represents. Yeah. I love that she uses her
activism and for fundraising for the community. I think that's so.
And there was such warmth to her.
Yes.
Which I really enjoyed. So
yes.
We will miss Nina.
We will. So we now move on to this week's episode 12. And this is, can I just say, I really, really enjoyed this episode. It flew by really amazingly. There was lots of positivity.
So it starts.
So the girls come back into the workroom. Nina's just left. And literally, both Evie and Silky are still there.
Yeah, Kyria mentions this. And she's like, these two queens were the ones that were most named by everyone that should have left.
In the previous episode.
Yeah. And Silky has a moment to reach out to Evie, and she's like, you know what, I forgive you. Which again, part of me is thinking, you've said enough shady things about Evie, but yet you're forgiving.
Yes.
It's like, should you be apologising as well? But
yes.
That's just part of Silky, who Silky is.
There you go. So it's a new day, and we find out that the main challenge, which is revealed by Michelle Visage, is actually being in RuPaul's brand new video and song, Queens Everywhere. So, available on iTunes. Just for you, RuPaul, just for you. So what the queens have to do is they have to do a solo rap verse, record it, and dance in the video. What do you think of the challenge, Sergio?
I thought it was amazing. I always enjoy the music challenges, the video challenges.
Yes.
Todrick Hall comes out.
Yes.
And he is responsible for the
recording of the songs and also the choreography. Okay, whose raps did you like?
I liked Evie's.
Yes.
I love Evie.
Very creative.
I really enjoyed Vanjie's during the studio time.
Yes.
That was really again. Vanjie's quick. Vanjie's fun.
Vanjie's done a lot of rap songs. It was like was like duck to water.
It was effortless.
Yeah.
I love Akira. I just love Akira.
Yes.
Wasn't really a fan of Queen of the North, Brooklyn.
I think it was a bit expected. It was just there. Silky was amazing in the studio.
Yeah. Silky, if you just let Silky just be.
She's amazing. Okay, and then obviously we move on to learning the choreography. Some queens pick it up really quickly, i.e. the Evies, i.e. the Brooklyns of the world, who are amazing. Vanjie was pretty good.
Yeah.
And Akira struggled. And Silky just did Silky and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Loved it.
In this bit, we also, something I really want to point out, we had the podcast segment.
Yes.
Where each queen is interviewed by Rupaul and Michelle Visage.
Yes.
And
by the way, the reason why we call her Michelle Visage is because my Siri calls her Michelle Visage.
I like it. Good explanation. We find out that Akira is looking after her nephew, who is now her, legal son.
And that's quite empowering, isn't it?
So empowering. And especially the bit where she was saying how her family had kind of, always seen her as the gay one and not really a man.
And I got the feeling that she was supporting her brother who hadn't supported her in her lifetime. Which I thought was very powerful. And, it goes into the whole concept of just learning to forgive. Family is important. Okay, so we move on to the main challenge and the execution of the music video. And all I can say is wow. Wow, what a music video. I loved it. I thought Silky really stuck out for me.
Just jumping out of the toilet.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I thought, Silky was amazing. I love when I can just watch Silky. She's just, fun to watch.
Exactly.
I didn't love Brooklyn. She was technically good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't gritty enough. It wasn't,
I think Michelle summed it up and Ross Matthews summed it up where technically perfect but lacking in passion. In every sense of the word, I think, I love Brooklyn. I would lick Brooklyn out, as I've said so many times. But there is...
She reminds me of Chad Michaels, where she's so polished, that there isn't really any personality. Yeah, she's plateaued.
She's just there, you know?
Flatlined.
Yeah, flatlined, unfortunately. But, you know, Evie killed it. I loved Evie's
Evie
bit.
was amazing.
It was absolutely stunning. Vanjie, surprisingly,
not so great.
no. And Vanjie, it should have been a really easy challenge for Vanjie. You know, rap song and, you know, doing her thing. But
You know,
she
being
just didn't
gritty,
happen.
being
Yeah.
urban. Yeah,
Just
but
didn't
she
work.
Really,
Surprisingly.
yeah. And then we have
The runway.
and it was, you know, obviously it was
The best drag.
next drag.
Okay, who stuck out for you on the runway?
I love Evie. Evie, visually,
That
was-
maroon red
oh.
was stunning.
And
that
it was
silhouette was
still-
beautiful.
it was still beauty,
Yeah.
but still quirky.
Very odd,
Free
yes.
eyes, free bottoms,
Yes.
free whatever.
All three bottoms.
We like it.
Yeah.
I also, something that stood out, but not for the right reason, was Vanjie.
Yes.
That dress was still fitting.
Yeah. I loved Vanjie's hair. It was so Latina. So Latina.
Yeah, I love that wave. It was
Yeah,
beautiful. I liked Silky. Silky was cinch. It was like half of it gone.
Yeah. Andy, that must have been one tight cinch, man.
Three people of the, you know.
Yeah, totally.
But she looked beautiful.
Stunning. Stunning.
Brooklyn was amazing as a ballerina.
Yes.
Very ornate.
Again, very expected, I thought.
But again, is it expected or is it Brooklyn representing who she is?
Was it her best drag? I don't think so.
It was beautiful. But let's not, whilst we're here, let's not be shady and let's mention Akira. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen Akira in better
Yes,
garments.
Me too.
But it wasn't bad.
No.
But we loved it.
But we loved it for what it is. Okay, so we have the judges' critiques and we find out that the bottom two are
Brooklyn and her partner,
Vanjie.
who, if we go back into the episode, they spoke about, you know, how ideally they like to see what happens between them going forward. And you know that made me
Very
happy.
honest, very honest about that show, man. So they have the lip sync, and can I just say that lip sync song was amazing. Aretha Franklin, Deeper Love, the remix. Honey!
Right, a deeper love.
Honey.
A deeper love.
Oh yes.
Right,
Oh
a deeper
yeah.
love.
Oh, I love Aretha. I love her.
That was amazing.
Oh, stunned.
And we had Brooklyn and Vanjie. Now you believe that Vanjie was better.
I thought Vanjie was way better than Brooklyn. I was so surprised. But Vanjie was feeling it. Maybe it was all that Latina hair or whatever, but I was feeling her fantasy. She was going for it.
She was really going for it. I did enjoy Brooklyn. I think as a performer I prefer Vanjie.
Yes.
And I think maybe that's, you know, where we're taken. I thought Brooklyn, you know, held her own, and again, she goes through.
Yeah, Brooklyn
To the
goes
top
through
four.
to the top four, and literally Vanjie is eliminated. And you know, Vanjie is known as the queen of exits, and honey, she made an exit, and she came back 3 times.
She never left. Just kept coming in.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was just so funny. Okay, so we're down to the top 4. Who do you think's gonna win?
I think it's going to come down to Evie and Brooklyn, or Evie and Silky.
Okay, yes, I'd love there to be a Silky top 2. An Evie and Silky lip sync.
That'd be amazing.
That would be so good because, you know, they've been on at each other since. I'm really looking forward to the reunion show. I personally, I want Evie to win. I think Brooklyn will win.
I'd rather Evie won.
Mm.
Simply because I think that this entire season she's had a real journey, both as a queen and as a person.
I agree.
And it is a reality TV show. It isn't just about you as a queen.
I agree. And do you know what I loved is what she said to her younger version of herself? And her laugh is so goofy. I just love it. I love her goofiness, and because let's be honest, I'm a bit goofy at the best of times.
There's real integrity there.
Yeah.
She is really authentic, and I think that's beautiful. And you know, like, I go back to what she said in that episode where they had, you know, a lot of the gymnastics, and she was like, I might not be doing this forever.
Exactly.
And there's real passion there, and I love for her to win.
Yeah. I really connect with that. You know, being a disabled person as well, just doing it now while you can, and that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's really powerful. Okay, boys and girls, we will see you next week for the reunion show. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, spread love, baby. Oh, and one other thing before we go. We are going to be live streaming this Saturday's Eurovision Grand Final. So join us on Facebook and on YouTube for our live Eurovision